What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We have Aqualad, and Aqualad is one of the leaders of the sidekick squad in Young Justice. He's like their first elected leader, and ends up going deep undercover with his father, Black Manta. And he is pretty awesome, very popular character. I would say one of the most requested characters I have seen when it comes to the DC comic games. And here he is. I can't wait for the rest of like the leaders of the Young Justice Squad to come out in the Young Justice DLC. But man, he looks awesome. He's got his little water swords. He's like Mera. Mera kind of taught him the power of, I don't know what, I can't remember what they call it, but it's some kind of kinesis where he can basically shape water, and only certain characters or certain members of the underwater peoples, I guess the Atlanteans, if you will, are able to have that power, and Mera and Aqualad are two of them. Now, he is pretty unique in the fact that he does some pretty cool stuff. He does the special glide, where you can almost glide forever. Now, it's a little bit harder and better if you start at a higher point than I just did, but by going down, you can actually pull back up. And this is something that Aquaman can do. It's basically their new advanced glide system. Batman does it, Aquaman does it, Kite Man does it, and it's actually really, really cool. There are actually some races that you do that will ask you to basically do such a thing. And look at that. We started really low, and then just by manipulating, you know, how high we go and how much we arch, we were able to get pretty high. And Aqualad and Aquaman and Batman and Kite Man, those characters, can basically do this all the way across the map. Like, if I wanted to, I could probably start this all the way down in Gotham at the farthest point, like on the beach of Wayne Manor, and then work my way all the way back to Smallville. And that's kind of crazy when you think about it, because you start pretty low down here. So this is actually a lot of fun. It brings me back to the days where we would try to glide across the map in Lego Marvel Superheroes. Like, that was actually, I'll never forget that, because that was kind of when I was just starting to, you know, get a little bit of momentum here on YouTube. And I was having people say, oh, you should, because you unlock Taskmaster at this really high point in the game, and you're like way above the map. And I think I jumped off once, and somebody was like, oh, that's so cool. You should try to glide across the map with, you know, certain characters. And I was like, oh man, that is actually really cool. That's a good idea. Let's see if, I'm going to just keep this going, man. I'm going to see if we can actually take this all the way around Wayne Manor and then all the way back to the Hall of Justice. That would be so cool. I don't know if I actually will, because I'm pulling it up, but I'm just worried that I'm going to go too low, and we'll see what happens here. This is a battle of patience. It's a pretty steep drop from Metropolis down into Gotham, and I might have just dipped a little bit too low. Now, you unlock him during the 9th level of the game, where you battle Sea King and Black Manta and Tiger Shark. Not Tiger Shark, King Shark. Thinking about Namor. They basically have a boss battle with him. So I'll show you the exact point if we are able to glide all the way back to Metropolis. I wonder if when the guys at TT Games and gals, I wonder if when they made this, they thought to themselves, somebody is going to glide from the Hall of Justice, take a lap around Wayne Manor, and then make it all the way back past the Hall of Justice into Smallville. Because I'm definitely about to do that. Unless I run into a building and go splat. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe I did it. And just remember, it was a small jump that started this. Like, I honestly thought that I was going to just run right into the water. And here I am, way above where I started. And about to go all the way to the furthest point of the map. Like, if I wanted to, I could literally glide forever. I was actually in... I'll give some credit where credit's due. Because I would have actually probably never thought to try this. But I was talking to Pack Attack in a DM earlier, and he actually brought up the fact, he was talking about how cool the glide was, and he brought up the fact that you could probably glide all the way forever. Like, you could probably just keep gliding if you wanted to. Like, if you had the patience and the gumption, you could basically take this glide and all the way forever glide. That was proper English, by the way. Wicked smart. Oh my gosh, I basically did it. I'm just gonna land on the Smallville water tower just because I think it's cool. But man, how about that? That was awesome. Actually, let's just glide off the Smallville tower real quick. Not even glide, we're just gonna fall because I need to basically take a selfie with him. All right. So before we do that, let's go ahead and show you where you unlock Aqualad.
This is a pretty nice find, as long as it doesn't have any secret curses on it or anything.
So pretty straightforward. That is where you get him. You just get his character token, and he has 10,000 studs. Let's go ahead and check out his card. Jackson Hyde, Teen Titans. Acrobat, Advanced Swimming, Beam Deflect, Earth Access, Illumination, Glide, Advanced, which we just did, Glide, Electricity, Photo Mode, Security Access, Shield Mode, Tracking. With his mysterious hydrokinetic powers, Jackson Hyde attempted to help others by joining the Teen Titans, but was initially refused. After discovering that his father was Black Manta, Jackson managed to prove himself to the team and earned the name Aqualad. Character debut, Brightest Day, number 4. Current version, DC Universe Rebirth, number 1, 2016. So, there you go. Now, I know a lot of people like Garth as Aqualad, and that's cool. But I'm trying to see if you can like start the glide from the ground, but it doesn't appear to be the case. So I'm trying to actually find some water now, so that we can actually take a swim. I'll just give me your car. All right, give me this car. Not that I really want this car, but it'll just be faster to get back to water. And for the record, I know I could have just pressed triangle or Y. Anyway, so advanced swimming, there's really no point to it. Like, there's really nothing special to swim with right now. But in case you want to, you can. So basically, with advanced swimming, you just swim really fast. You know? Faster than a speeding boat!
Get their CEO on the blower.
So hydrokinetic. Hydrokinetic. That was the word I was looking for earlier. All right. So there you have it. Aqualad. And I think, like I said, there's a lot of people that love Young Justice. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm like the world's biggest Young Justice fan. I actually just recently watched the whole thing on DC Universe, which is available now. But there you have it, folks. Aqualad. Pretty awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see ya.